So we're heading to that lighthouse just right over there. That's our island. And we're basically gonna have it all to ourselves, which I'm really excited about. So they said the other side of the island is a little bit calmer, so we might be able to find some seashells or something, so I'm definitely gonna go shelling today. Welcome to the beautiful Egmont Key. On Saturday, we got dropped off for 3 hours to explore this island paradise from its history to wildlife and beautiful beaches. Egmont Key is an island off of the coast of St. Pete Beach in Florida and is named after John Percival, the second Earl of Egmont. The island is only accessible by boat or ferry, and the entire island is only 328 acres but has a rich history spanning over 100 years. This once bustling military town was active until 1923 and is now a deserted ghost town that anyone can explore. We made landfall right next to the historic lighthouse. Built in 1858, this lighthouse marks the north end of Egmont Key and is the oldest structure in the Tampa Bay area still used for its original purpose. And if you're wondering where the top of this lighthouse went, the military removed it to replace the lights and discarded it into the bushes instead of putting it back. And this is how it remains to this day. Right next to the lighthouse is the Ranger House, where the lone resident of the island lives. This area also has relics from the past, like these train wheels and the old lighthouse beacon. Our plan today is to explore the ghost town and gun batteries first, then relax on the beach for the rest of our trip. While exploring, we wanted to keep an eye out for the wildlife that the island is known for. And it didn't take long before our first encounter.
There's a little turtle in the middle of the walkway.
Don't mind me. I'm just eating lunch. Just a short walk down the road is the restored guardhouse that now serves as a small museum.
Let's go in.
Here, you can learn about the island's wildlife and the history of its once bustling military town. It was like 2 acres.
40 pounds.
40 pounds of coals in the Florida heat.
No, thank you.
If you venture downstairs, you can even see the original lighthouse pedestal that was discarded into the bushes that's now on display. Next, we headed down the island's famous red brick road to explore the ghost town. The island once had everything from a bowling alley, a movie theater, tennis courts, power plant, gymnasium, and a fire station. Along the way, there are signs marking where buildings once stood.
Wow. So there used to be a really big barracks here. So it says the first troops arrived at Fort Dade in 1899 and they had no accommodations except tents. Because of the need to get these buildings up quickly, the brick foundations and chimneys rested only on wooden planks.
A fire burned down most of the structures, and the most intact one was converted into the island's museum. It was a proper little town with over 300 residents at one point. Now it's home to a single full-time resident, the Island Ranger. Egmont Key was occupied by military forces several times throughout its history, and several gun batteries were built to help defend Tampa Bay during the Spanish-American War in 1898. There are a total of 5 batteries, with 3 that you can explore on the island and 2 that are now underwater that you can snorkel to. The first battery that we came across is Battery Macintosh. And the cool thing about these is that you're able to climb on and explore all throughout these ruins. Battery Macintosh was built in 1900 and was in use until it was deactivated in 1928. Next, we came across Battery Howard, which was smaller and only had a few rooms to explore. This battery was built in 1904 and deactivated in 1917. And we saved the best for last with Battery Melon, which is known for this incredible view. Battery Melon was built in 1904 and deactivated in 1920. It's made from reinforced concrete, and you can see the cochina shells in the walls. We both really enjoyed exploring the Battery ruins while we were here, and definitely think they're worth exploring while visiting Egmont Key. Once we were done with the fort ruins and gun batteries, we were excited to spend the rest of our time cooling down beachside with this incredible view. Snorkeling and shelling are popular activities to do here, and you'll find a ton of shells and shark teeth all along the beach. And while I was in the water, I even spotted a manatee swim just a few feet away in front of me.
The water out here is it's absolutely stunning. So it's a really beautiful, peaceful place to go if you just want to have a place to yourself or a beach to yourself. So I highly recommend it. I mean, we definitely are coming back. This is stunning. And if you're looking for a nice secluded beach where you don't have a lot of people, we're filming this on a Saturday during the summer, right after the Memorial Day weekend, and there's not really a ton of people out here. So if you really want a piece of the beach to yourself, this is a great place to go. I mean, there was plenty of times where we were just completely by ourselves as we were exploring around the island. And what do you think, baby? Yeah,
I agree.
Yep. Words of wisdom from Noah.
Since we only had 3 hours on the island, our time was starting to wind down, so we decided to make our way back to the pickup point where our boat would meet us. It's been an incredible adventure exploring Egmont Key, from its rich history to its stunning natural beauty and unique wildlife. But our adventure was not over yet. On our ride back, our co-captain Noah showed off some of the shark teeth that he found that day on the beach and was even kind enough to let me have one, which was amazing. Then our boat captain Zip told us to keep an eye out for dolphins because he was planning on taking the boat to a calmer area where they were often seen. And just as I thought we might not get a chance to see any of them, one of the other guests spotted one. So Zip graciously turned the boat around so that we and our fellow travelers could get this up-close encounter. It was such a cool experience and definitely the icing on the cake for our absolutely perfect day on Egmont Key. Huge shout out to our Captain Zip and his co-captain Noah, who were really fun and definitely helped to make this an unforgettable experience. If you are thinking about taking a trip out to Egmont Key, here are a few things to keep in mind. We took Hubbard's ferry from Hubbard's Marina, which is the official ferry to Egmont Key. They did an incredible job and we had an amazing experience and highly recommend them. We will leave a link to them in the description below. This is our affiliate link, so any purchase that you make will support our channel at no additional cost to you. If you want to get the island mostly to yourselves like we did, you'll want to take the very first ferry out, which for us was the 10 a.m. slot. The ferry departs from Fort DeSoto Pier, which is within Fort DeSoto State Park, which has a $5 fee to park. There is an information desk here where you can check in and get more information about what to expect, as well as a last chance bathroom before you depart. And you definitely want to use this bathroom before you go because there's no bathrooms on the island or any running water for that matter. So you'll want to make sure that you plan accordingly. Speaking of planning, make sure that you pack all of your essential beach gear like water, sunscreen, hats, and snacks, as well as bug spray, since there's no stores on the island and you'll want to make sure that you bring everything that you need for your trip. If you do bring a chair or an umbrella, keep in mind that you do have to carry it yourself to and from the ferry, and there's no place to store it if you do want to go exploring. And I highly recommend exploring the ruins because they're really cool. The lower half of the island is a nature preserve and is blocked off from visitors, so you can only explore the top half of the island. Remember that Egmont Key is a wildlife reserve, so make sure to keep a respectful distance to any animals you encounter and don't disturb their habitats. If you do plan to explore, make sure that you wear comfortable shoes, especially if you plan to walk on the red brick road to visit the ghost town and any of the gun batteries. If you're looking for even more stunning places to visit in Central Florida, then you want to check out my Springs video that just popped up on the screen. In this video, I'll go over 12 amazing natural springs you won't want to miss. Until next time, everyone, I hope you have an amazing day and go out and enjoy some Florida sunshine.